Welcome to our new user introduction video for DrivenCRM.
We'll start by logging into the CRM with your assigned credentials. For first-time users, the CRM will display a screen to verify your information is correct, and will prompt you to verify which job functions you perform. The CRM will use your choices to perform the initial setup of your dashboard. Your CRM dashboard contains a list of tabs at the top, which we call workspaces. Workspaces are how you keep your CRM organized and is completely customizable just for you. Let me show you how you will add a new workspace. Look for the icon with the plus sign at the top right of the workspace list. I'll create a workspace to display CRM marketing campaigns. I'll call it marketing or maybe marketing campaigns. The name is completely up to you. By default, a workspace takes up the entire screen. However, you can split the workspace into up to 4 sections. I'll choose 2 sections to demonstrate. You'll see we now have a new workspace called Marketing Campaigns, and that it has 2 sections, which we call panels. If you change your mind, look for the Edit Workspace icon. We can then change the workspace back to a single section, which give us more room to display data. Remember to always use the green check mark to save your changes or the big red X to cancel. The workspace now has a single panel, and we're ready to tell the CRM exactly what data we want to see in our new workspace. At the top, the CRM displays the different categories of information available. We'll select Marketing Campaign. For this category, we have 2 options. We'll select All Active Marketing Campaigns. From now on, every time you log into the CRM, you will have this workspace ready for you. But wait, there's more. If you decide later to add more data, you can edit the workspace and change it back to 2 panels like this. The advantage to having more panels is more data on a single workspace, but at the expense of less room available. For this example, I'll add marketing campaigns that are in history to the bottom of the workspace, since that data is also related to the description I gave the workspace. The workspaces at the top populate in alphabetical order, but we can rearrange them. Simply select the Edit Workspace icon and place a position number in front of the text, like this. You'll see my workspace is now first from the left. I can select other workspaces and repeat this process until I have them where I want them. This default workspace looks like it has marketing campaigns assigned to just me, so I'll move it next to the one I created that shows them all. I'll take the opportunity to give it a more descriptive name too. There, that's better and makes more sense to how I need to work. I see this workspace has my list of sales leads. I'll want to move that next to my marketing campaigns so I have things that are related together. Most workspaces contain a grid of data, similar to Excel. You'll see an option at the top right of every grid called Visible Columns. The fields that are displayed are the most common, but we can add more fields to each grid based on what we want to see. At the top are available fields, and at the bottom are fields already selected. Simply choose the fields you would like to see on a regular basis. You can remove a field from the bottom by selecting it to move it back to the top. I'll take this opportunity to remind you to always use the green check mark to save your changes. If you just close your web browser tab, your changes will not be saved. You can also use the red X to cancel your changes. I'll go ahead and use the green check mark to save my selections. The CRM will always remember your workspaces and grid field selections even if you log out and back in again. But wait, there's more. You can also move and resize the columns by dragging them. The grids will usually default to newer records first, but you can click on a specific field header to sort. Click once to sort lowest to highest, which usually means older records first. Click again to sort highest to lowest or newer records first. Click a third time to clear the sort back to default. Each grid also has a built-in filter option. Simply type what you're looking for into the search box located within the desired column header. By default, the column will display any data that contains that phrase anywhere within the column. Blank the text out to clear the filter and display all records again. Some columns are numbers, such as revenue shown here. By default, our search will display an exact match for revenue equals 100, but you can use the filter icon to the right for greater than, less than, and other options too. Up until now, the CRM would remember your workspace and grid options. However, some options like sorting and filtering are temporary. To make them permanent, look for the Save Settings option at the top right. This tells the CRM to remember your sorting and filtering even if you log out and back in again. If you get into trouble, the Reset Layout option can be used to clear your sort and filter, but still keep your field and workspace settings. Use your workspaces to find and organize data. Your workspaces are a complement to the built-in search options the CRM offers. Remember that deleting a workspace never deletes any data, so feel free to customize it any way you see fit. Here I have searched for a marketing campaign using global search. However, I could also select this desired campaign from the grid on my workspace with the same result. Wow, that was quite a bit of information, right? There's only one more thing I want to show you before we wrap up. It's a feature called Workspace Groups. You can see we have quite a bit of workspaces on our dashboard. We need to organize them a little better. This drop-down shows Home Group, which is a built-in workspace that is the system default. To create a new group, start by selecting the first member of the group and select the Edit Workspace icon. The top of the screen is the group this workspace currently belongs to. We'll select the Add New option to create a new group. We'll give the new group a descriptive name like this. Next, we'll choose the other workspaces we want to join this group. Simply select the other workspaces using the check marks like this. If all goes well, we'll have a new group with the 3 workspaces I've selected here. Okay, that went really well, right? You can see my new group in the list at the top left, which is now selected, and my 3 workspaces are the only ones displayed on the screen. I can use the group selection drop-down to switch back to the home group, which now displays the workspaces that are not part of my new group. Groups are a great way of organizing information so the screen is not overwhelming. You can repeat this process as needed to create more groups and organize your dashboard as you see fit. That concludes this presentation today. Happy dashboarding!
Visit us at www.notia.com for more helpful information.